It's the Heat SiriusXM. I'm Mina SayWhat. You're in Mina's house. Joining the house today is Saweetie.
Hey, girl.
Hey, so how cool is this? I'm in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Sweetie's in LA, and we can literally see and hear each other. Like, this is incredible.
Girl, technology.
For real. And like, since the pandemic, I feel like it's kicked up a notch where we can do things like this, because before we would have to be in the same studio.
Do we have matching nail colors?
We really do.
Oh, wow.
We do have matching nail colors. You always notice my nails. I noticed that about you.
I love nails. They always catch my attention.
Yes, you look great, girl. Enjoying that LA sunny weather.
Girl, it's sunny out here. You should come.
Girl, the Rona is out here. So
oh my goodness.
I would stay right here in New Jersey.
Right.
How you been, girl? Congratulations. I haven't talked to you since a long time. So you actually have some Grammy nominations. Congrats.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, girl.
So you're nominated for Best New Artist and Best Rap Song for Best Friends with Doja Cat. How are we feeling?
It feels great to be acknowledged for all the hard work. We work really hard over here. So I'm happy and I'm so excited to attend the Grammys this year.
Yeah, they moved it, right? It's gonna be like in the beginning of April
in Vegas.
So, girl, I saw some chatter online talking about, well, she's not a new artist, but people forget you haven't even put out your debut project yet.
Yeah, I don't have no album out.
Hello.
Exactly.
But people forget because you've been putting out music and we know who you are, but you don't have a single album out right now.
No, I don't. I'm actually working on it in hopes to put it out around the summertime.
And we will talk about that, but right now it's all about your new song, which I love, called Closer with H.E.R. I am loving this vibe, girl. This is not just a Forever 21 song. I'm gonna play this song all the time.
Thank you, girl.
Talk to me about it because it's real sexy. It's real smooth. I love the concept. How did the whole situation with H.E.R come about?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I was really nervous to send it over to her because, first of all, the song caught my attention because it was so upbeat and happy, and I feel like that's what the world needs right now: spread love, positivity, and a good time. So I was experimenting, and I was like, you know what? I really love this song, and I want to sing her on it. And I was like, ooh, H.E.R would be amazing. So I'm so happy she loved it because I was really nervous when I sent it over.
And what was her reaction to it? Like, was the song already made and she just had to sing it, or did she add like her special sauce to it?
She always add that special sauce. I wrote my verses and she did the chorus. Okay.
I love that. I love the video too. You guys are both flight attendants. It's very much your vibe. I could see you being like a flight attendant if you weren't an artist. Who came up with that treatment? I know you're very involved in your videos. Was it your idea?
It was me and Hannah Lux. Hannah Lux is amazing. She's been shooting my campaigns. She did the McDonald's. She shot Closer. And yesterday we actually shot another campaign that will be announced shortly.
Girl, you've been getting the bag. I seen you.
Girl, you know what time it is.
You want to introduce your song?
Yes, I would love to.
Go ahead, boo.
Hey, what's up? It's Saweetie. This is my new song, Closer, featuring my girl, H.E.R. I know that's right.
Yes, on the Heat SiriusXM, more with Sweetie on the way. So what you been up to, girl? I know you've been working very hard, but are we playing hard as we're working?
We're playing hard and we're meditating.
I saw that.
Yeah.
So is that a new thing for you?
Yeah, I started fourth quarter of last year, but my life was just so hectic and chaotic last year that I needed something to ground me. And through meditation, I found that.
Wow, girl, I tried meditating and I would fall asleep.
Oh, girl, I'm gonna help you next time I see you.
So did it take long for you to actually like learn how to meditate, or was it pretty easy for you?
I think getting me to start it, yes, because I kept hearing about it until someone really broke it down for me that really helped me comprehend what I should do. And then after that, I kind of just took it full force.
Yeah. How was your Valentine's Day? Did you do anything special?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Baked a lot of cookies, had a lot of balloons and roses.
Was it a galentine?
It was a lot of things.
Okay. So in the Closer video, you're dating 3 guys, right? and you're literally traveling the world to these different guys. Is that what your life is like right now?
I write from experience. I wrote that from a time when I was having a lot of fun as a single woman.
Okay. So I wanted to talk about you dating because when I first met you, I don't know if you remember this, but I first interviewed you backstage at Made in America and you were doing the title stage. So we were backstage, we were talking, and you had just did your first video with Quavo, right?
Mhm.
So you were still budding and putting out music. Now you're single, or at least we think you're single, right? You are, girl, you are on, you're a household name. Your popularity has skyrocketed. Has dating changed for you since you were such in a long-term relationship and your popularity and celebrity has increased?
Dating is interesting. It's definitely hard to date when you're working a lot and when you're constantly around the same people. It's like, damn, you just kind of want to be in a new environment.
Right.
Mhm.
Would you like, does the average guy have a shot with you, or does someone have to have like a certain status or make a certain money?
So, what would you consider average?
Like a pilot, or a banker, or, a guy that's not making like the money that you're making and doesn't have the celebrity that you have.
But he has his own house, his own car.
Yes.
Is he intelligent? Because
The,
I'm
the
at the point,
average guy has all that, right?
but I'm at the point where I need someone to mentally stimulate me. Because anything somebody has bought me, I could buy myself.
Right.
So it's like I'm not really going for that. Like I think it was nice and it was a good time, but I need someone to mentally stimulate me.
Amen, girl.
Mhm.
I saw you playing some music for Dameson Idris. That's my boo. So I want to know if you're getting mentally stimulated so I can move on to another guy. Okay. I don't want to be lusting over another woman's
Girl,
man. Okay.
girl, I was just playing the piano. I was
Do
playing
y'all
the
play the
piano.
piano all the time
You are too good, girl. Oh my gosh.
together? Okay, so also in the video for Closer, you're traveling from Tokyo to the Philippines.
Mhm.
Now you are half Filipina. Can you talk about that side of you and why it was important to include that in this video?
I didn't even see it as as a like for me it was more of just a celebration of who I am. I
Mm,
don't think I haven't had the opportunity to travel and shoot a music video in the Philippines. So that was my way of hinting that soon I'm gonna go to the Philippines and shoot a music video there because I've shot in America, but now it's time to go to like where I'm from. I even want to go to Africa and shoot something. But I love how I'm able to include my Filipino fans in this experience that I'm having as an artist because they don't see a lot of representation of themselves in hip hop.
I agree, and I really like you went to Tokyo in the video, and then the Philippines. So I'm like, oh, okay, we picking up Asian persuasions out here. I like it.
No, that's right.
Sweetie's here. I want to really get into the album because we've been waiting on the album, and I know it's coming this summer. You just talked about it, so we'll talk about that on the way. It's Mina SayWhat on the Heat SiriusXM. So Pretty Bitch Music.
Yes.
We've been waiting on this. So you said it's coming out this summer. Is that a
Spring, summer.
guaranteed? Because we've been waiting, sweetie.
It is, girl. It's time to drop this music. I
So
got
I
a lot
know
to
at
say.
one point I read that you were apprehensive about it because you felt like it needed like a soul,
It
you know?
did. There's a lot of things that I'm including right now that's gonna give it that feeling. Like right now, I'm just into putting my all vulnerability, experiences, story, and I've never done that in my music. Like a lot of my songs that have catched are like they're fun, they're upbeat, but now I really want to tap into a different layer of my artistry.
You went through a difficult situation that we were witnessing. Is any of that going to be on the album?
You just don't have to listen to it, girl.
Because I'm interested to see how you pull back the layers. Because you're right. There has been a kind of fun, side to your music. And I'm really interested to see how Sweetie really takes it deep.
I think that it's time for that. Music is therapeutic and people can learn through your experience. So I love to inspire and empower my fans through my experiences. So that's why I'm going to tap into this vulnerability.
I love it. So I want to point out that bitch means boss, independent, tough, CEO, and hyphy,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Do you want to kind of talk about why you wanted to, I guess, change the narrative of that word?
Absolutely. So pretty bitch, two controversial words that can go either way depending on how you use them. But pretty is like your aura, your confidence, your self-esteem. Like it's much more than just the beat face and what you have on. Like I love me a confident woman. There's nothing better than a confident woman. Is priceless. You can't buy confidence. It's something that you have to work in. You have to work on. And then bitch, like my mom is like, you say bitch a lot. And I'm like, Mom, okay, well, if I'm gonna say it, just know it means this. Because when I'm saying it's empowering, this I'm just being playful.
Yeah. Who's featured on the project? Because so far, what do you have? Janae, Doja, now her.
Hmm.
So who else?
I'm gonna actually finish these songs and then see who can fit the rest of these vibes. I have another special feature that I haven't announced yet, but you gonna see.
Can you give us a hint, a clue? Can we guess?
What kind of clue you want?
Okay. The clue is it an R&B person or a hip hop person?
It's hip hop.
Okay. Is
Hmm.
it a male or a female?
It's a male.
It's a male.
Hmm.
Is he older or newer?
He's nowhere.
Okay. That narrows it down considerably.
And that's all I'm gonna give you.
Okay.
Yo, you too good at this. You about to guess it. I can feel it.
So a newer hip hop artist.
Mhm.
Okay. Has he had a number one song? Here's the last one. Like,
You
how
know,
new is he?
I mean,
All right. We'll hold on to it. We'll wait, sweetie.
I mean,
um,
it's he's made a mark. I'll say that.
I'm not gonna throw any names out there because I don't want to get you hemmed up. So we're gonna continue talking to Sweetie. It's Mina SayWhat on the Heat Sirius XM. So there's like I don't know how accurate this track list that I found on the internet is, but there's a track list out there, and I think the thing that stood out to me was it said Icy Girl Entertainment.
Hmm.
What is going on with that? Is that going to be like, how are you going to grow that? Is that going to eventually be a label? What are your plans for that?
No, there's another name that I'm trademarking right now. I don't want to say because I don't want nobody biting, but just to make sure all the business is straight before I mention it, I am trademarking my media company that'll definitely house all of my entities and all of my IP.
So it's funny. I'm a real journalist. So I actually looked up your trademarks.
Oh wow, thank you.
uh, and one of them is a touring trademark.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is that the one you're talking about?
It hasn't been publicized yet or
Okay.
published. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll wait on that. I want to ask you a personal question, and you don't have to answer, but I feel like when you become a woman and you're a woman and you become successful and you're, growing up and people find you pretty and attractive, I feel like there's pressure sometimes to have kids. Do you feel that
Really?
pressure at all?
No, I don't. I don't know if it's just my experience, but I feel like there's pressure to work and to achieve goals. I don't even think that has ever been a pressure for me. I mean, my grown woman maternal instincts think of that, but as far as from family, friends, and society, no.
Oh, good girl. Because I was feeling it and I'm like, damn, but it's inspiring to see like Rihanna being 33 and pregnant and Nicki being 36 and pregnant. So it's like it takes off like this like pressure to try to have a baby in your 20s.
Right, right. I mean, I think in the 90s they was popping out babies left and right in their 20s, but it's a new era. It's a new era. My mom had me when she was 17.
Right.
Mhm.
Also in the closer video, you have a Bitcoin account. So
Mhm.
it kind of piqued my interest. Like, do you really have Bitcoin? Are you investing? What is that looking like?
I'm actually learning about it right now, but I thought it was just a great relatable moment because I know a lot of my peers are getting into it. A lot of them have been successful, and I'm really interested in educating myself on that area.
Right. Same here. I feel like everyone's putting out NFTs and Bitcoins, and I'm like,
Yeah, I
bruh.
mean, I've gotten some offers, but it's not something that I just want to do. I really want to understand it.
Yeah, I agree. All right. So my last question is really about social media because I feel like social media is really hard on you sometimes.
Mhm.
And I saw that you're only really following like 3 people on Twitter and Instagram. Is
Mhm.
that kind of your way of like trying to block out all the mess that happens on social media?
Honestly, it was to when I first did that, I was supposed to go into album mode.
Oh,
So it was my way of concentrating to make sure that I wasn't distracting myself. But because of work, I had to push back me getting into album mode. But that was strictly just for going to album mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like I'm over y'all.
And no, because
unfollow.
on my feed, it was like loved ones, people who I mess with, and like companies who I like. So it wasn't necessarily my timeline. The other stuff is like that goes on beyond blogs. So
yeah.
mhm.
Well, sweetie, we can't wait to hear the project. When you put it out, please return.
I will grow.
And Closer. We've been
Yes.
playing it and we're gonna continue playing it. Congratulations. I love the song, okay?
Thank you, girl. I appreciate it.
It's going on my sexy time playlist, all
Oh,
right?
I know that's right, girl.
Saweetie here in Mina's house on the H.E.R.
Bye.
SIRIUSXM.